What's up, people? Welcome back to the program. So at this point, you gotta be questioning your sanity for not joining into the stock market rally here. Think about it. We have everything back that we needed to have back to this rally to continue, people. Leadership, high-flying Momo stocks, good earnings reports, everything's there. We got bailouts, we got Greek problems disintegrated, no problems out in Europe. America's rocking and rolling, they're creating jobs, they're doing all sorts of things. Companies are making so much money, their earnings reports are just fantastic, banging them out one after another. And you gotta remember the most important thing, there's still people that don't believe. There are people that are still not believing, they're the non-believers, but we here are the true believers, people. We're the ones that realize what's going to happen right now. Do you think Google's just going to stop on a dime and stop going up from here? Come on. The reason that we trade these weekly options, by the way, are for these Google moves. Hello. These were dollar options this morning, and now they're trading at $10. This is why we do what we do here, people. This is what we do. We trade weekly options. You don't even have to trade. I don't want you to trade anymore. Forget Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Overrated. It's all about waiting for something to happen on Friday and making money on these weekly options. That's it. But most importantly, where are we headed and what can we do now? Because this is day number 1, right? You're just a new subscriber. You're a new player in the Embrace the Horror video game, right? You've just found me. You want to know how to make money? Here's what you're going to do. Let me explain it to you carefully. I'm going away on vacation on Saturday. The market today has broken, the NASDAQ market has broken into a 10-year high kind of an area. What do you think's going to happen now? We're just going to suddenly start going back down? Come on now, please. Get with the program. We're going straight up. This is our stop. This is it. This is our launching pad. This is the moment that everyone's been waiting for. Plus, I'm not going to be around to partake into it as extremely as I would be. But here's what I want you to do. Here's what my long positions are that I haven't added to. These are going to be the winners for you. The winners. The Akamai. All we've been doing is piecing into this. Hey, dollar cost averaging works every once in a while. But what we've been doing is on this pullback because we thought Akamai was a good situation. And here's what we're going to do. This is what we're playing. This is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to make money, people. Let's not gamble on the earnings. And of course, so far, we've been doing all right. We've made some money on those Apple calls. You made some money on the Google. The Google is just unbelievable. You could have set your whole entire year, month, 10-year. Your career could have been that day, started that day, and ended that day, and you could have retired already. But enough with the Google, because what's the difference? What happened before? But we need to know where things are going to go now. Here's what I've noticed that's happening right now. Okay, first of all, let me explain to you why the market's not going to go down anymore. It's guys like me. Guys like me that were trapped in the shorts, and then, we're going back down, and then finally we rolled over back down, and I was able to maybe get out of some of the shorts that I was in, but of course I didn't cover out all of them. So what we're having is a capitulation buy program right now. Just like when the market's going down, everyone's crying and screaming, when's it going to stop going down? We need a capitulation. We need to get that last seller out so we can start going up. You know what we need now, right now? We need that last buyer to give up. But you know what? They're not. They're being born every single day. When a guy wants to get involved in the market, do you think he says, you know what could I go out there and look to short? No, he goes out there looking for something to buy. There's guys like that waking up every day. There's guys like that who are joining the industry. There's guys that are trading. There's guys that are investing. There's the money on the sidelines. There's the hedge funds that need to catch up. And of course, most importantly, don't forget, there are the short guys who are trapped, scratching their heads, trying to get their CNBC time slot back booked on CNBC again so they could badmouth some company. They need to talk about why job creation is slow, why the Obama administration is ruining America. They need to come out there and tell us all these negative things about the stock market so they can get out of their shorts. But are we going to let them do that? No, we're not going to let them do that. So what happens is that these short guys, every once in a while, they're going to have to be forced to cover out of some of their positions. And you know what else? Not only that, but the people on top of that, then you got the hedge fund guys who got to do the window dressing. They don't want to be left out on the Google run, so they're all putting Google on their books right now. Why do you think the stock hasn't even pulled back yet? We haven't pulled back. The stock was 480. Now it's at 620. We pulled back once so far, and that was a fart in the wind. We already made all that money back. We're breaking into new high territory. Come on now, people. Don't you think Google's going to go to 700? And when it hits 700, where's it going to go? It's going to stop at 700? Of course not. 800. Then just like an $80 stock, when an $80 stock gets to 80, where does it go? It goes to 100. So then when it goes to 100, what's it going to do? It's going to go to 120. So my new price prediction right now, write it down, Google, 100% gainer from this point on. It's going to be a $1,200 stock, I would say, by December 2012. So why would you be afraid to buy it here at 618? So what? It pulls back to 4 to 585 in your face and you're crying about it for a week or so. Don't worry about it. We're going to 1200. Think about it. Google, Apple. Come on. It's the biggest company on the planet right now, right? You go into an Apple store, you gotta get a ticket to get into the Apple store at this point. I'm not even allowed in there anymore with my 2 kids. They take up too much space. I can't even get in there. It's the greatest retail operation going. And all they do is they could put out a product. They could put out whatever product they want. They're going to sell 9 million of them. So whatever product they come out, let's say it's a $400 product, multiply that by 9 million. Don't you want to own the stock in a company that could sell 9 million of whatever they put out at whatever price they put out? Please. Okay, then we're going to talk about companies that I'm loving right now. What I've been looking for right now are stocks that got their asses kicked when the market was going down. Because when the bull market strikes, and we're definitely in a bull market right now, all ships, boats, people, all rise. The tide rises. It takes everybody with you. Like the CREE, C-R-E-E. Like the panel, P-A-N-L. And of course, that brings me to my favorite stock of Akamai. Akamai, okay, now, we don't know what they're going to report on Wednesday or Thursday when they report. So what we're doing, and this is the point I wanted to get to, is how we're going to make money, is you're going to buy these stocks that are reporting earnings before they report, because with this hoopla and newfound excitement about the stock market and all this enthusiasm that's been ready to start ripping your face off, they're going to run every stock to the report, and then when the report comes out, they'll either pop it or drop it. And that's gambling. But what's not gambling is buying the stock on anticipation of something good happening and making money before that happens. That's what we're doing. That's why we're buying Akamai. That's the Chicago way. We like the Akamai. Basically, we like any stock that goes down. We like CMG. Whoa, look at that. They came out with earnings. The stock was actually down 10 points. What's it up now? New high, right? New high. They got FFIV. Don't you know that this stock's eventually going to be back to 120? Yeah, of course it is. If it was going to go down anymore, it probably would have been down today. And it's not. So until this stock rolls over and breaks like 95, I'm going to be convinced this thing's going back to 120. And then once it gets to a new high, it's off to the races. FFIV. Then what else are we looking at right now? Let me just get a quick overview of what we're looking at. Oh, let's not forget our longtime friend, U.S. Steel, which hasn't partook. Is it partook or partaken? I guess it's partaken, right? Hasn't partaken? Yeah, it hasn't partaken in this rally. But these weekly options in the stock has been fantastic. Stock dipped below 43. Remember I was complaining about buying it at 43? But now I'm not complaining because I promised myself if it pulled back to 43, I'd buy it at 43. And that was a level I could deal with. It went to 43. I bought a little bit. Never bought any more, of course. And now the stock is trading close to $45. Okay, so that's it. Look at earningswhisper.com. Take a look maybe at earnings.com or whatever news financial service that you tend to go to. Get your list of companies that are reporting earnings. Take a look at the chart. If they're not at 52-week highs, buy it. Hang on to it 10 seconds before the close and then dump it. That's my advice. All right, guys, I'll be gone for the next 10 days probably. Going to a private island. I don't even know if I'm going to have internet connection there. I'm probably going to have to one of these days because I am going away with long positions, which generally is not a good idea. But in the bull market that's going to end all bull markets, I have to remain long the Akamai and the X while I'm away. All right, good luck to you. Have a great weekend. Don't forget the Series 56 tests. I think I gave you enough links to get in touch with me. And if I'm not going to be around, the Bear will be here to answer some of your emails and point you in the right direction if you want to sign up for one of these courses. And no, I'm not teaching the Series 56 test until I actually take the test or at least read through this manual thoroughly enough to warrant some education on my own. All right, kids, be safe and remember, if you're short, you're with the terrorists.